right. So you've been getting into Bitcoin lately, right? Specifically, how much is out there and how that, like affects the price.
Yeah,
We are right there with you.
absolutely.
And it's getting pretty wild out there.
It is. Yeah, it's really heating up.
So basically, we've got two big things happening.
Okay.
One, less and less Bitcoin is actually available for trading.
Right.
And two, like a huge amount of what's left is becoming what they call illiquid, which we'll get into.
Yeah, definitely.
So by the end of this deep dive, you'll have a much better idea of how these two things could actually be pushing Bitcoin's price up.
For sure.
Okay, so first up, like less Bitcoin is actually available to trade. So what's the big deal about that?
Well, think about it this way. Imagine a rare comic book, right? Like a super valuable one.
Okay, yeah.
And then suddenly there are even fewer of them around.
It's going to be worth even more.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, less Bitcoin available could create that same kind of scarcity effect, right?
Yeah.
Basically pushing prices higher.
Okay, but here's where it gets even crazier, okay? Almost 75% of Bitcoin is becoming illiquid.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Like, what does that actually mean?
So basically it's like this, okay,
Yeah.
think of it like you've got this limited edition trading card that you love, right?
Mm-hmm.
You decide to put it in a vault.
Safest place for it.
Yeah, exactly. And you're never, ever going to trade it.
Oh, okay.
That card has basically become illiquid.
Okay.
It's the same thing with Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
A huge chunk of it is being held long-term by these big investors.
Okay.
Or it's lost, like literally lost in these old digital wallets.
Okay.
It's basically out of circulation, which shrinks that pool of Bitcoin even more.
So it's like we've got less Bitcoin overall.
Right.
And then a bunch of it is like being stashed away.
Exactly.
No wonder the price is like
Yeah,
feeling the pressure.
It's just all about supply and demand, right?
Right.
When you have less of something
Yeah.
and people still want it or even want it more,
Yeah.
the price goes up.
It's like basic economics.
Totally.
So we've got this tug of war going on
Yeah.
right between supply and demand.
Yeah,
And the price is kind of stuck in the middle.
totally. And who knows what's going to happen, right?
Right. Like, will the price keep going up?
Yeah.
Or are there other things we haven't even thought about yet?
It's a good question.
That's the thing about Bitcoin,
Yeah.
right? It's like a puzzle.
For sure.
So we've been talking about, less Bitcoin, illiquid Bitcoin. We're not just talking about price fluctuations.
Right.
We're talking about a potential power shift in like the whole world of finance.
Yeah.
Think about it. Who actually controls all that Bitcoin that's left?
Mm-hmm.
And how does that like change the future of finance?
Yeah.
Especially this whole idea of decentralized finance.
A big question.
Huge, huge questions. And hopefully this deep dive has given you a good starting point to keep digging.
Absolutely.
Because the world of Bitcoin, always something new to discover.
Definitely.
And we will see you in the next deep dive.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.